Good afternoon to each and every one of you. Всем привет, добрый день, from the usual place, Plощадь Jakub Kolas. What a beautiful Sunday afternoon it is here in the center of Minsk, I have to say. The sun is out. Finally the sun has arrived here after so long. Cloudy, miserable, snowy, cold, wet, you name it. And it's the first stirrings of spring. Thank God for that. Indeed. But anyway, why am I here? I think you do know why I'm here. It's a Sunday afternoon. What do people normally do on a Sunday afternoon? Go for a stroll, go to a football match, sit down in front of the TV. But that's not me. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from you guys about my adventures, taking you around Minsk, different places and so on and so forth. But anyway, since it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, I say, why not? So join me on an adventure as I take you to explore maybe some Soviet murals, Soviet buildings in a far off corner of Minsk. All right, that means one thing: we gotta take the metro. Well guys, where should we go? East or west? That is the question. Well guys, that was Borisovsky Tract metro station. It's the penultimate stop on the Moskovska line, the final one being Arucha, about another 2 kilometers in that direction. Yeah, and the reason why they call it Borisovsky Tract is because this of course is the main road to Borisov, and that's a town that I have actually featured on this channel before, back in 2020. And the reason why is because, well, Borisov was the site, or near the site, of the famous Battle of the Berezina in 1812, December 1812, when Napoleon was retreating from Moscow, and with the help of Dutch engineers, his army managed to escape the clutches of General Marshal Kutuzov of the Russian army. Anyway, we're not here for a history lesson. I want to show you something. Now, I promised you that I would show you some Soviet buildings, maybe even some Soviet murals. Well, we're going to check out the ultimate. Guys, I want to show you something. Feast your eyes on this building, fine example of late Soviet architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the Belarusian Technical University Civil Engineering Faculty. And as you can see in front of me, it is shaped like a cruise ship. There's actually a very, very interesting story behind this building. Way back in 1979, a competition opened to design a new faculty for the civil engineering. And Many students within the faculty entered the competition, and the winning competition was chosen in late 1980, and that was it. It took about 3 years to build, and eventually it opened in the summer of 1983. Yeah, the summer of good music. And that is it. Check it out, guys. What a fine example of Soviet architecture. Of course, it's closed today. Today's a Sunday. Can't really go in and have a look around, but you can get the idea. Yeah, quite an impressive building. A lot of people say it's ugly, but it's concrete, constructivism, but it has its own charm. Indeed it does. Sunday afternoon stroll, looking at murals and buildings. Where else would you have it? Well, what a fine example of Soviet brutalism. And they're doing a bit of a remonting of the building. We're at the stern. All right, let's push on to our next stop. Just off the Borisovsky Tract metro station, there is a huge cemetery known as the Kladbishny Vostochny, the Eastern Cemetery. It's massive. In all the years I've been here in Belarus, I've never actually been here. So yeah. So this is the place where you go on your final journey. Just want to show you a very, very famous gravesite here. I've mentioned this guy here before, by the way. And yeah, very, very famous Belarusian. He died in 1980, but he's still loved by a lot of people. And that is Pyotr Masharov, hero of the Soviet Union, fought during the Second World War, and that is his final resting place. I suppose here, all the famous party functionaries, the Communist Party functionaries, famous military figures. And over there, well, for everybody else. Yeah, so this is the place to go when you depart this world on your final journey. Yeah. Something really nice about graveyards in this part of the world. Always like in forests. And a scene of peace and tranquility. What a very nice place this is. Over there actually is a tributary to the Svislach. It's a river that flows through the center of Minsk, and as you can see, it's completely frozen over, and there's some dude over there fishing on the river. Yeah, nice place. This is actually quite a beautiful place here in the summer, where I like to have a stroll, but of course this time of the year it's totally different. And I don't know if you can see, but right in front of me here, there is the National Library of Belarus. Quite a very interesting story behind this place. It was actually designed by two local architects in the mid to late 1980s, and it wasn't until about 2005 that it was finally built. Yeah, quite an unusual building. It looks a bit out of place. Yeah, believe it or not, guys, I'm not going to tell you a word of a lie. I've never actually been inside that building, and I've been here since 2015. But I have been told it's actually quite impressive inside, so I'm going to actually check it out someday. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but you can actually go up to the very, very top and have a look where I'm actually in right now, guys, I've stumbled into a place called Minsk Minsk Lighthouse. This is actually a new development here. It's actually built about 2 or 3 years ago. Alright, so before I round this off, guys, I need to find an old bloody aptica because my hands are killing me. Okay, where can I find an aptica? Here we go. Found the right place. And they have 10% off all products today. My luck is in on a Sunday. Okay, let's go in and to buy what I need to buy. Здравствуйте, добрый день. Я ищу гель на руку. У вас есть гель на руку? Я ищу дерматик или продукты. Что-то похоже, да?
У нас нет лечебной косметики.
Косметика для руки, да?
Да, лучше сходите в Данамол, торговый.
Данамол, да?
Там 3 аптеки, у них большой выбор должен быть.
Спасибо большое. До свидания.
До свидания.
Okay, so as the lady said, you need to go into Danamol, into the pharmacy there. They said it's a better selection. The mall is right ahead of me here. Okay, let's go inside Danamol. The old Danamol. This is it. Perhaps the biggest shopping mall in Minsk. Здравствуйте. У вас есть гель для рук? И смотрите, моя рука очень сухая.
Да, конечно.
Да, спасибо.
Вам получше напряжение надо?
Да.
Это будет для рож, вот такой вот гель. Он хорошо увлажняет и заживляет.
Это очень хорошо, да?
Да,
Это лучше, самое лучшее, да?
Ну да.
Спасибо.
Пожалуйста.
Сколько?
Сейчас, то есть 35-56.
Да, возьмите.
Пожалуйста.
Спасибо большое.
Хорошего дня, пожалуйста.
Да. Она случилась каждая зима. Спасибо. До свидания. Well, folks, the Sunday has been saved. So yeah, got my hand cream for winter. Not too expensive, but still, it's a bummer. Every single winter this happens. My hands just get completely destroyed from the cold, dry weather. Okay, so let's leave it at that for today, guys. So let's go back into the city center and round it off for another Sunday evening here in Minsk. Yeah. And of course, good old-fashioned Soviet mural. Well, we're back at Plashad Jakub Kolas. Another day is over. It's Sunday evening, the sun is setting, and I think it's going to be quite pleasant this evening, although the ice on the footpaths is going to make things a little bit tricky. So that is it, guys, from Minsk. Another week is over, and tomorrow another new week begins. So from the center of Minsk, from Plashad Jakub Kolas, I bid each and every single one of you Slanga Fol, goodbye, do svidania, and da pobachenia. And before I go, guys, here's a competition for you. Can any of you tell me, this is from one of my subscribers, Eugene, one poem that Jakub Kolas wrote? Put it in the comment section below. All right, that's it, guys. I got what I got today. Got my hand cream. So I'm off to go back home, sit down, relax for Sunday evening, put on my dinner and put the feet up. Catch you later. Signing off.